Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we were having another round of squad member chats, and next up was Kasumi. Hello, my dear.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Then give me the goss.
It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you.
Yeah, Samara puts up this really tough exterior, and I do think that she is a tough lady, but I think she said something along the lines of, I lived for my daughters, something like that. That was where she put all her time, all of her love into, and then it turned out, all of them are Ardat Yakshi, and they have to go into seclusion in a monastery. Oh, one of them's said no, well now someone's gotta kill her. Like, Samara has suffered a lot, and I do think that she has a soft interior, but she puts up a very good front.
I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch. It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine. Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer.
Oh, it's a shame, because on one hand I think that Edie and Naomi could get along, but it's just the fact she's a Cerberus VI. She belongs to Cerberus. She was created by them. She is loyal to them. And as such, Naomi is never going to trust her. So, it's a shame, because she has nothing against VIs or AIs or anything like that, but Cerberus, oh no thank you. Absolutely not.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okay, Kasumi. And we won't be able to talk to Garrus, because we haven't completed his quest yet.
Commander, what can I do for you?
I'm pretty sure that I've gone through all of Miranda's dialogue, but I have to check.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Oh, it makes me sad.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I don't like this feeling. I'm gonna say that.
Put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
We might. However, you might not live long for afterwards, because again, I'm looking at the Cerberus emblems on your uniforms. You'll have targets on your back, and you don't realize that Naomi is the one with the gun. Naomi will take you out if she has to.
Any chance we could get to the Citadel, Shepard? I'd like to follow that lead on Sidonis.
Don't worry, I will. Eventually.
I'll let you know, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
We're gonna do that last. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. Also, do you have anything?
How can I help you, Commander?
Yeah, do you need anything else?
Do you have everything you need?
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again.
Okay, good stuff.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Alright. And again, Chatquas probably won't have anything, but I always need to check.
How may I help you, Commander?
She's one of my favorite people on this ship. Alright, goodbye.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Okay, now let's go have a chat with Tali. It feels like we've barely spoken to Tali. To be fair, I immediately, got given her, her personal quest, so I didn't really have any opportunities to talk to her.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Yeah, let's talk about you.
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just come on, you little boshtet. Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the port drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
Why do you get sick? How does anyone get sick? Yeah, I get how bad is it?
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like, what did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
God, their suits are high-tech. I mean, they'd need to be. Their immune systems are so underdeveloped, but, like, flipping heck.
Were your immune systems stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
Ah, okay. And how... God, this... I can see her point of, like, why we need to get back to our original homeworld than go to a different planet, but the Geth own it now. It is theirs now.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
Yeah, suited life sounds incredibly tough.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Oh, I trust you too, girl.
I appreciate the thought, Tali. And I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, that was adorable. Tali, you're a really good friend too, Tali. You're a really good friend. I think Naomi kind of views her almost...
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Lovely. And I think she views Tali as a bit like a little sister. You know, I'm just like, oh, bless. Bless her. She's so lovely. Again, y'all probably don't have anything, but...
What can we do for you, Commander?
Okay, just checking. They might have had another poker game available, but no, we'll leave them be.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
And... Jack will be doing... Excuse me, don't get stuck. There we go. We'll be doing Jack's personal quest next. You're right, my dear.
I need to get to Pragia, Shepard. Soon.
Okay.
I'll think about that. Meanwhile, I have to go.
Yep.
Naomi is very excited to blow up a Cerberus facility with Jack. She's very excited about that. And Grunt is another person that I think we may have actually gone through all of his dialogue.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
Oh my god.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
We're running out of material. The game is ending. Oh my god. It's an odd feeling, because I've said this a few times, and I stand by my opinion because, you know, it's my opinion. I'm not saying it like it's fact. I haven't enjoyed Mass Effect 2 as much as I enjoyed Mass Effect 1. But still, I don't want it to end. I don't want to say goodbye.
This mission takes me back. Doesn't matter who you are. You got a gun in your face, chances are good you'll do what the other man says. Only two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference.
And which are you, Saeed?
I was shadowing this rookie on an infiltration run to an Eclipse base on Tatus. Good kid, but he had no business handling a rifle. In the shuttle on the way down, he puked in his helmet. We hit some turbulence, and with all the crap sloshing around, he thought he'd been shot in the head. Went back to the Alliance. Here he's a governor now.
Damn.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay, fair dues. Okay, and that, I do believe, is everyone spoken to. There's nothing to do in the captain's cabin because we don't have any fish. Okay, so back to the kick. I did upgrades in the last episode, so, you know, we'll head straight out. God, where do we want to go next? That's the question. Where do we want to go next? Are we... Okay, let's stock that up. And some more probes, if you please. Lovely. Okay. Okay. We have the smuggled cargo. Still haven't done that. It's a crashing ship. We could go do some more of Firewalker. You know what? I believe it was Sigurd's Cradle. That's where the Blue Sun's thing, doodad. It's really hot right now in the back room, and my brain is like, yeah, no, I don't want to talk. I don't want to do words. You know, the follow-up to the MSV Strontium Mule, I think that's where it said that led to Sigurd's Cradle. You know, go on. Why not? Okay, now then, Skepsis, what do you have to offer? Crick. Known for its spectacular geysers that can be seen from orbit, Crick is a rock planet with expansive frozen oceans. Though it is within the temperature and pressure range for human habitation, its thick atmosphere is largely carbon dioxide and monoxide, making breathing masks or environmental suits mandatory. The most abundant resources for exploitation are the potassium salts found in its seabeds, which fetch good prices on terraforming worlds. Orbital distance, 4.3 AU. Orbital period, 8.9 Earth years. Radius, 4,738 kilometers. Day length, 60.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure, 20.77 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature, -32 Celsius. Surface gravity, 0.6 G. And you're rich, so don't mind if I do.
Probe launched.
A yoink. hello, I saw that. Yeah, you're coming with me.
Probe launched.
Now, as I mentioned before, I'm going to be doing Jack's personal quest next.
Launching probe.
What do I remember about that? It was, Jack was raised on a Cerberus base ship.
Launching probe.
Whatever it was. And they were trying to make, you know, powerful biotics, and instead all they made was an all-powerful bitch. I like that line. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was a good line.
Launching probe.
Jack has now found the location of that base. She had to escape from it, and she wants to go back there and blow it the fuck up.
Launching probe.
Here's the thing, that sounds real simple. That sounds real simple. Again, something that is very common with the quests in Mass Effect, there'll be a twist. You know, oh, we need to go to the Hugo Guns back to save my dad. Turns out my dad's a raping bastard. Oh, we need to go and, you know, go to the flotilla and deal with that. Turns out my dad was up to shenanigans. You know, there's always been a little bit of a twist, so I'm like, it can't be as simple as that. It can't be as simple as Cerberus were bastards, we're gonna go blow the place up. There's gonna be something that happens. Darwin. A mid-sized rock planet, Darwin is ironically named, being one of the worst places for life in the galaxy. Its atmosphere is punishing, its temperature boiling, its chemical makeup toxic. Carbon monoxide and methane wrap the planet in an unyielding haze, and scans of its surface show only silicates and molten tin. Its daily thermal fluctuations lead to hurricane-level vortices, 2 at each pole, forming eyes that can be seen from orbit. Despite all this, Darwin is still used by spacers as a drive core discharge point. Hydrogen pierces the cloud in the upper atmosphere, making for a relatively benign approach. Orbital distance, 0.9 AU. Orbital period, 0.9 Earth years. Radius, 6,771 kilometers. Day length, 37.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure, 112.06 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature, 710 Celsius. Hot damn. Surface gravity, 1.2 G. Okay, and you're good, so good. Come on, give me somewhere nice. There's somewhere nice.
Probe launched.
Don't mind if I do. Ooh, hello, and you again.
Probe launched.
Now, I won't say that the back room is as hot as Darwin, but it is sweltering. Absolutely sweltering temperatures today.
Probe away.
It's only February. It's only February. It has no right being this hot. Ooh, and you?
Launching probe.
To be fair, it's because I sit right next to Gilbert. Gilbert puts out a lot of heat, bless him, and I sit right next to him, so, you know, of course I'm going to be hot. Hello.
Probe launched.
I could put Gilbert somewhere slightly more isolated, but nah. Nah, he's a good computer. He deserves to be up close. And who are you? Watson. Watson is known in human media for 2 things. Its spectacular tides brought on by a large moon, and the bureaucratic snafu over which Earth nations got to settle there first. Watson is a garden world, first discovered in 2165 CE, with credit claimed by the Chinese People's Federation, the United North American States, and the European Union. The System Alliance brokered the infamous Reykjavik Compromise, allowing limited colonization from each coalition in cities comprised of populations from each nation. Watson itself trends colder than Earth, with a temperate zone measuring about 30 degrees latitude in either direction from the equator. Its life does not easily map to Earth's evolutionary eras. Some islands have species that resemble terrestrial placental mammals. Others are overrun by arthropods. It is estimated that at least 2 more generations of xenozoologists will be needed to properly classify all the species of the planet. Damn. Orbital distance, 2.1 AU. Orbital period, 3.0 Earth years. Radius 6,733 kilometers. Day length 37.8 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.6 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature negative 18 Celsius means 25 Celsius habitable zone. Surface gravity 1.2 G. And okay, good. I was partially expecting this place to be completely mined out, you know, if humans got here first, but no. They left the good shit for me, and for that I am very appreciative.
Probe launched.
Ayo. Oh, hello.
Probe away.
Don't mind if I do. I am so tempted. I'm looking at the numbers I have. I want to see if I can get element 0 to over 10,000.
Probe launched.
And no, that'd be... Wait a minute. I don't do numbers. I don't do numbers. 100,000. There we go. There, it takes me a minute. Don't ask me any math questions. Don't ask me math questions. It won't end well.
Away.
Yeah, I want to see if I can get element 0 to 100,000. And I want to see if I can get the others to, oh god, 400,000, I think.
Launching probe.
Yeah, 400,000. So we've got that for iridium. But I want to see if I can get platinum and palladium up to that amount. I won't be, like, devastated if I don't, but I want to see if I can get that. Like I said, Naomi was very rich by the end of the first game. I want to repeat that, but with mineral wealth. And hello. Ooh, stunning. Pauling. A hydrogen-methane gas giant, Pauling's gravitational field is believed to have cleaned most of what would otherwise have been a sizable asteroid belt. The 2163 mission of the space probe Ultimate gave the inhabitants of Watson reams of data reinforcing this theory, giving the colonists an accurate count of its moons, 66, rings, moon-like ring objects, and more than 200 impact craters on the surface of its metallic core. Ultimate has since been retrieved for reuse on subsequent missions within the solar system. Orbital distance 4.3 AU. Orbital period 8.9 Earth years. Radius 4,738 kilometers. Day length 60.7 Earth hours. God, this really is stunning, but it's poor Boo. Oh, hello. No, I thought for a minute I thought that we must have picked something up. No, I was mistaken, pardon me.
Probe away.
And anyone else? Oh, hello.
Probe launched.
Just a quick scan for this one, methinks. Anyone else? Oh, there we go. That's lovely.
Probe launched.
Now, you know what?
Probe away.
Considering the game is giving me vibes like it's gonna be over, you know what? I'm gonna talk about Mass Effect 3. Personally, I'm excited. I'm really excited for Mass Effect 3. Again, I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna continue my thoughts. Chemowitz. Named for the 21st century pioneer of groundwater remediation techniques, Chemowitz is an impressive layer of ice over a stony metallic core. Despite its size, it has only one moon, Noah, which shares its carbonaceous composition, leading astronomers to believe it formed following a giant impact. Iridium deposits have attracted miners to the planet, who must work through robots and telepresence because of the planet's strong gravity. Orbital distance 16.8 AU. Orbital period 69.1 Earth years. Radius 9,586 kilometers. Day length 29.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature negative 190 Celsius. Surface gravity 3.4 G. Yet personally, I'm excited for Mass Effect 3, though to be perfectly honest, I have only ever heard negativity about Mass Effect 3. Literally, I have a friend who, he absolutely loves the Mass Effect trilogy, the original trilogy. I'm not talking about Andromeda. He absolutely loves the original Mass Effect trilogy. And if you asked him how many games does a trilogy have, he would say 2. Literally, every time I speak to him, he says, what do you think about Mass Effect 2? Don't play Mass Effect 3. Literally, every single time, Callista, don't play Mass Effect 3. Just finish the series at Mass Effect 2, you're gonna hate it. Now, I personally don't mind listening to people's views on games I haven't played yet, because, to be honest, they don't really impact me. You know, if someone has a negative opinion of a game I haven't played yet, okay, I want to see how it goes for myself. That's why I'm so excited about Mass Effect 3. Part of me's like, I want to see if it's as bad as people say. I'm going into it optimistically, but I'm also well aware that, like, people were really pissed about Mass Effect 3. There you are.
Probe launch.
I almost lost you. Yeah, I think, if I've heard correctly, it's the ending.
Launching probe.
I'm also aware that personal quests aren't in the 3rd game. I saw an interview with... Oh god, who is it? Freddie Prinze Jr., there we go. I was about to say, well, he was Fred in Scooby-Doo and the Iron Bull in Dragon Age. Yeah, I saw an interview with Freddie Prinze Jr. because by all accounts, he was actually a massive Mass Effect fan. And he was describing, you know, he went into the recording booth, flippin' heck. You're bright, aren't you? Wallace. An unusually small Pegasid or hot Jupiter, Wallace was originally an extrasolar planet that entered this system and was captured by the gravity well of the G-class star Skepsis. Tidally locked, Wallace's hot side reaches temperatures of over 250,000... Did I say 200? No, 2,500 degrees Celsius. While not large enough proportionate to the star to cause eclipses visible from Watson, it is easily seen at dawn or dusk as one of the brightest objects in the sky. Orbital distance 0.4 AU. Orbital period 11 Earth days. Radius 39,459 kilometers. Day length 11 Earth days. Okay, and you're moderate. Come on, starting point. Starting point right there.
Probe launched.
Yeah, I was watching an interview by Freddie Prinze Jr. and you know he talked about a lot of stuff. He talked about World of Warcraft and you know this, that, and the other. And he was saying that he went into the recording booth and the people were trying to be like, okay, so here's the thing. This is going on with this group, and they're called the Quarians, and you know da 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 da. And he was saying, oh my god, the Quarians did this and. Oh my god, you know, and you know, so they realize, oh shit, you've played the games, we don't need to explain anything to you. And at one stage he was saying, so when am I gonna get to do my character's personal quest? When's that coming up? And everyone got this look of like, yeah, no, we ain't doing that. So I am aware that personal quests aren't in the 3rd game. I'm aware about the ending. From what I understand, again, this is just how it's been explained to me. The ending is basically pick a color, that's your ending. I don't know the actual details. I don't know the specifics, but that's what my friend has taught me, that basically most of the endings are exactly the same. And it's just pick a color. Okay, you've got the red ending, the blue ending, and I think the green ending. Pick one, that's your ending. Where? I'm 85% of the way done, so where, pray tell? Okay, you're not all the way at the back. Are you there? Hiding. Hello.
Anomaly detected.
Franklin. A large moon, Franklin retains a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide, but its desolate surface holds no signs of water or life. In order to defend Watson from the pirates of the Terminus systems, Franklin is home to 2 Alliance spaceports and naval bases capable of fielding 6 fighter squadrons each, and a classified number of interplanetary ballistic missiles. Mass Effect fields keep the gravity in its installations a comfortable level for long-term living. Orbital distance 2.1 AU. Orbital period 33 Earth days around Watson. 3.0 Earth years around Skepsis. Radius 2,405 kilometers. Day length 33 Earth days. Atmospheric pressure, trace. Surface temperature, negative 116 Celsius. Surface gravity, 0.1 G.
Launch detected. Report to hazard shelters immediately. Repeat.
Where?
Javelin Mark II missile launch
Launching probe.
detected. Report to...
Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Scans detect an Alliance colony defended by a Javelin Mark II missile base. A distress signal indicates that the base is compromised by Batarians who have launched 2 missiles at the Alliance colony. Total destruction of colony is imminent. 0 probability of survivors if missiles strike. Find the control panel in the Javelin Mark II missile base. Time of impact calculated. Landing party will have 5 minutes to deactivate the missiles after shuttle touchdown. Dear Lord! I mean, we're gonna scan the planet first. We're gonna scan it first, but journal, please move. Thank you. Flipping heck. Aye, we can deal with that.
Probe launched.
It'll have to be in the next episode, but we can deal with that. Yeah. So as I was saying, like I said, I've heard that the ending is pretty bad. I'm aware that they had to redo the ending. There was such a negative outcry after the game released that they had to patch in something. I remember hearing complaints of like, oh, Shepard just sort of stands there and does nothing, they don't question anything, blah blah blah, and
Launching probe.
I'm not gonna lie, my first thought is, did y'all not play Mass Effect 2? Because that basically describes most of what Shepard has done throughout this game, in my opinion. Shepard has been rather spineless throughout all of this, so...
Probe away.
If we got an ending where Shepard didn't really do much and was just like, yeah, I accept everything I'm being told, I'm like, that fits within the character. That fits the character I have been shown so far.
Launching probe.
But yeah, aside from that, that's most of what I've heard about Mass Effect 3. As I said, personally, I'm looking forward to it. People have a negative view of it. Okay, I want to see what I make of it. I want to see what I think of the ending. For all I know, I could get to the ending and be like, yeah, this was perfect. This was it. This is everything I wanted.
Launching probe.
Like I said, we'll just have to see what it is. I'm looking forward to it though, personally. Okay, yes, I will get to you. I will get to you in the next episode, Franklin, but until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista, thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.